Hey YouTube, Ricky here from TechTalk. So today we're going to go through our review on the Sony Xperia XZ Premium. Massive thank you to Vodafone for supplying this device. To begin our review, I want to have a look around our device, where the buttons are, and some of the key facts. So first of all, we're going to start on the front of our device. To begin with, you have a 13 megapixel front-facing camera, which offers you great selfies in all light. Next to that, you're going to find an LED notification, so this will let you know when you have a notification pending on your lock screen, and it will help with charging as well. On the front, you'll see two speakers here, so it is a front-facing speaker system. This offers great sound, and it's not blocked. Just careful not to put your thumbs over when you're using your device. Then we move to the display. The display is one of the best displays I have seen this year so far on a phone, and it is absolutely stunning. Please go and check this out for yourself. I'm recording in 4K, but you need to go and check this device out for yourself to get the pure benefit. So it's a 5.5 inch 4K HDR display, and it uses their triluminous display as well, which has a resolution of 3840 by 2160. That gives us a staggering PPI of 807, which is so high. It is unbelievable. Moving around to the left hand side, you can see its thickness here. It's only 7.9 millimeters thick, so it's nice and thin. It weighs 195 grams, which I think is an ideal weight. It feels nice and sturdy in your hand as well. On the side here, you're going to see an SD card slot and your SIM card slot, which is a nano SIM for this device. The device comes with 64 gigabytes of onboard storage. You can actually use a SD card up to 256 gigabytes. Looking at the bottom of our device now, you can see a microphone. Next to that, you've got a USB Type-C 3.1 charging system, and that's used for syncing as well. Charging is very quick, I must say, with this device. On the right hand side, you're going to find your quick action camera button. You've got your built-in fingerprint sensor and power button here, and sleep wake button, so fingerprint is inlaid in there. Then also you have your volume rockers. So let me just show you the fingerprint sensor. That wake open, it works. Very simple, and you can use any part of your thumb as well. So if I just use the edge here, it asks you to change your thumb in multiple different ways. Finally, looking at the top here, you again have another microphone, and you have your 3.5 jack for headphones. Turning to the back of our device here, first of all, you can see the Xperia branding. You have some NFC logos here, as this device has NFC. Also, it is a lover of fingerprints, as you can see here. On the back, you have a 19 megapixel camera with 4K video quality. It has slow motion, 960 frames per second ability. You have a LED flash and laser autofocus there as well. This phone offers power and performance all the way through. It hasn't let me down or disappointed me so far in my review, and let's show you why. So talking about power, it's an octa-core processor, which is 4 cores at 2.4 gigahertz and 4 cores at 1.9 gigahertz. And they're both Cairo processors. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and to keep you going all day, it has a 3230 millionth hour battery, and of course is running Android 7.1.1, and it has a GPU Adreno 540 on board. So let's have a little look at our home screen here. So as you can see, I've got the home screen, I've got my applications all installed to show you. Swiping along to the far left, you're going to get the Google search engine here. As you can see, the text is slightly different as I've enlarged the text. I've gone through all the accessibility settings you're going to find on this phone in a great video, so please go and check that out as well. That will be in the description. But swiping along, you can see your applications. We do have an overlay for Vodafone here, as it is a device from Vodafone, so they've pre-installed some of their software. You get a great amount of software as well from Sony. If we click our main app drawer here, it comes pre-installed with Facebook, Instagram, and all your Google applications. You then have some Sony applications like their fitness one, AR. You have a great camera app, which I'm going to go through shortly. You also have AVG security on board as well to make sure you stay well protected. So one of the main features for a Sony Xperia phone is the ability to use with your Sony PS4. With the Sony Xperia XZ Premium and Xperia devices, you do get the added benefit benefit of the PlayStation Network. And I think this is a fantastic option for gamers that use the PS4. So as you can see here, we have my red controller. You have two applications. It comes pre-installed with the PlayStation Network application. And inside here, you can set up multiple two-screen, you can log in, control your device, and then also you can remote play. So with remote play, it asks you to download a application, which I've already got here. If I just open up this here, press next, it's going to connect to my PS4 in standby mode downstairs, and it will turn that on. So as you can see, it's loaded my PS4. It will tell you how to connect your controller. It will come up with screen controls if you do want to. It's a lot harder to actually use. So we're going to jump into the Agents of Mayhem game, which I've been playing, and it works really well through remote play. I've tried it a couple of times. So you do need one, an internet connection, and two, a very stable internet connection. So with the premium, you do get a premium display. Of course, it's only going to play in the content that the PlayStation can provide, and also which will provide through the Wi-Fi connection. So we're just going to get the game loaded up here. So swiping down will bring them on screen displays to you. I just prefer to use the controller. So as you can see here, I've unlocked Agent Gat. So Johnny Gat is back from Saints Row series. So what we can do on here is actually use all our main controls. So you can deploy our agents, and let me just show you a little bit of gameplay. So with this game, you select your own team. I'm not going to actually talk too much about this because it's more about the device. I just want you to see how well it works. It has them dual front-facing speakers, which sound really good. So we've got Hollywood and Fortune as our other agents. I do recommend if you just want a fun game to play that's just point, shoot, blow up stuff, walk around, just doing whatever you want to do. It does remind me of the Saints Row series. This is just so much fun. It works, manipulates very quickly. So let's get our car. So with this game, like I said, you can destroy all sorts. You have the ability to jump. Some characters can dash as well along the ground. You have special abilities as well, and then also you have a mayhem ability. It just works great as well. So I wanted to bring you this video just to see how easy it is to use remote control with a PS4 and a PS4 controller as well. So if you do have any issues connecting, please do let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. It's just amazing that you can play your PS4 on the go wherever you go. So talking about power and performance, I just want to run Geekbench 4 here to show you what result we got. As you can see here, we've got very impressive scores from every device that I have tested so far this year. These are the highest scores that I've managed to get. So in the single core score, we got 1,913. In the multi-core score, we got 6,442. In this application, you can scroll through and see what is actually resulted and tested. And also you can jump into results. So our single core score here, I think we smashed everything. Yes, we was in front of everything. So moving into the multi-core score, again, you can see the Samsung Galaxy Note 5,228 was leaps and bounds in front of that device. That device is no longer around, so it'd be nice to see how well it'll compare to the new Note 8 that's coming out very soon. Talking about power and performance, let me show you now how well the network is doing with speedtest.net. So I've been using the Vodafone network to test this device, to be using with my social media, to check out YouTube and to check out our Twitter. So check us out at Twitter at TechTalk UK1 for all our latest news and updates as well, and get to see our latest videos as well from the channel. So let's just see how well this does running its test. At the moment that looks steady, about 22 megabytes down and roughly 18 megabytes up, so 17.9. That's impressive. I'm really impressed because I do live in a small town. One added feature of the Sony Xperia XZ Premium is of course its camera. So I've gone through what you get here, but I just want to show in the lock screen you do get a quick access, or you do have your dedicated camera shutter button down here at the bottom. Looking at your camera application here, you have flash, so you can choose your flash as well if you want it on auto, on or off. Every time you launch the application, you'll be greeted with this splash screen, and this is Superior Auto, and with this it can detect which you are trying to shoot. So sunshine, macro. So if I just bring this in here, you can see it changes to a macro filter down there at the bottom, or it thinks it might be food, and then it will change and adjust to your options. So the options you have is Xperia Auto, then you have manual mode, and toggling on this switch down here at the bottom, you can then change all your manual options. You then have video, and then you have camera applications. So inside here you got AR effects, creative effects, sound picture, which is very much like live photographs, panoramic photograph, and then 4K video. So down here at the bottom you're going to have a gear icon, and this is going to list your settings. This will change depending on section you're in. So with a photograph it will change. Make sure you set to the highest resolution possible with all of them. Next to that you will see your shutter button or your record button here. Next to your shutter button you will see your super slow motion, which will give you 960 frames per second. So you can either take a photo, one still image, or a video. And next to that you can see some photographs that you've taken yourself. So I took a selfie just to see how well it worked. So to switch to your selfie camera, all you do is slide down. So hello everyone. Slide back down again, and that all turns to the reverse camera. Also, Gabin Fabiano has gone through in great detail. He's a friend of mine that's also had this phone to review, and he's gone into even more detail. If you want to see that, link will be in the description. So like I said, this device is from Vodafone UK. Their best offer at the moment is 4 GB of data, unlimited text, unlimited minutes, and that's for £46 a month with £30 upfront cost. And that's on a 24-month contract. They do have other offers available on their website. The link will be in the description, and you can get it SIM free and on pay-as-you-go as well. So talking about personal choices and my personal feelings, this device is fantastic. The screen is stunning. If you do manage to get a look at the screen, please check it out. So with this, it will display 4K and HDR content depending on what you're watching and where you're watching from. YouTube's fine, Netflix is fine, and Amazon Prime Video have all worked in 4K resolution. It just blows my mind. The camera quality will not display how well this phone actually looks. For me as well, being registered blind, the brightness is fantastic. The large text and the accessibility settings all work fine. Magnification is pinpoint and to the point. I think when you enlarge with this display, because you have so many pixels per inch, you just get to see every fine detail. There is theme mode, and you can change the wallpaper very easily on this device, so you can make it your own personal device. All applications are on here. You get a full range of applications from Sony. Like I said, you do get the Vodafone overlay, but it's not too much to worry about. The other instances is with a glass back. It's a little bit slippery, so please just be careful. It does have Gorilla Glass on the back and on the front. That's Gorilla Glass 5 as well for added security. The design is beautiful for this phone. So they've used diamond cut edges. It's all been shampooed and polished up to look absolutely beautiful from all angles. Yes, it loves fingerprints, but when it's polished up and cleaned up, it does look absolutely lovely. That fingerprint sensor is rapid fast, works very well. Very pleased with it, haven't had any issues. Make sure you register the whole of your thumb. If you do have any questions or comments on the video, I'd very much appreciate it. Please leave them down below. Thanks always for watching. I'm Ricky from TechTalk. Make sure to hit that subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest news, reviews and unboxings. From me, I'll see you very soon.